what I was saying earlier in the text to you, Mike? Like literally, it sounded literally like this. It was like, I had,
You should have videotaped it.
I should have. So Brian, I went to Taco Bell for lunch today, right?
Okay.
So I'm
You
like,
want to
okay,
save the story? Do you want to save the story for the podcast? Because we're
no,
doing the codes. Because we're doing the codes during the podcast.
okay, all right, yeah, then I'll save the story till then. Okay, yeah, it's just, okay, that's fine. All right, I'll be, I'll be back. I'll save the story.
Good afternoon, sir.
So now that he's gone, so I don't know if you heard. I don't think you were on, but I might have to cut a little short from time to
Baby
time.
dude.
I'm on. Yes, you did hear. Okay. So as you can see, maybe I don't know. Big glaring
Maybe,
light.
maybe.
Maybe not.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what
Little-
do we what do you
Little
want to pick?
bastard doesn't look like he's going to sleep anytime soon.
Out of wedlock.
Go to sleep, you fucker.
What game do you think we should give to Kurt?
I don't know. I honestly have not had a chance to think about it.
Something
Okay.
quick and easy. Something not so it can't be like Super Mario RPG or Final Fantasy or something because that takes time and dedication.
mhm.
And I don't think Kurt has time. So
Has he ever play the Mario Kart games?
yeah, he's played kart.
I kind of figured that.
We have we done a Super Nintendo game? Or GameCube?
Is
Or-
GameCube retro, or is that too?
We figure 15 years.
Yeah, okay, so that's right at that limit.
Yeah. So actually 15 years is 2002.
hmm
So so hold on, watch this, Bri. So anyway, so yeah, we'll give him Zelda 2.
I heard that.
What? Oh geez. No, we actually
no.
haven't
Oh,
we haven't finished yet. We're still figuring it out.
are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could turn them off.
Just give me 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know what? Oh, I know. Kurt really likes the show Stargate. And there was
Okay.
a Super Nintendo version of Stargate. So we'll give him Stargate.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
The heck?
The heck? Do you have the audio recorder started?
No. I'm posting.
You're posting.
Go to sleep, you little fucker.
We heard that.
Kurt, I want you to do something.
What?
This is your homework because I want you to go see this movie with me.
What?
I want you to watch Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Kingsman. Let me get a pen.
I'm so glad I don't live in the area anymore.
Have you seen Kingsman, Bri?
No.
Oh, you've got to watch it too. It is awesome.
I think you're SOL because I don't have a pen. I don't know where my pen went. I
Here,
had a
Kurt.
pen.
You can borrow mine.
That is mine. How did you get it?
Here, I got 2 of them.
The blue one's mine. That's the one that oh, here it is. Okay. See?
Hey!
Told you. You stole my pen. Kingsman? What's it called?
Well,
Hey, Dave, hey! I don't know. I heard those movies sucked, Mike.
oh no, they're directed by the guy that directed First Class,
What is it? Kingsman what? Kingsman?
the Secret Service.
The Secret Service.
Yeah, think of it like kind of like John Wick, but not serious.
Sweet.
Plus, it has Mark Hamill in it. How can you go wrong with that?
You can't.
Have you tried the pepper steak?
That's
I'm
my
glad-
picture next to the pepper steak, and don't you forget it.
I'm glad you got that joke, Mike, because that was quite kind of a stretch for that reference. You're all talk, Hamill. You never even finished Jedi school.
I need to post as the controller throwers. Now, how do I? Oh, that's how I do it. The controller throwers. Leave this page. Are we on Twitch right now?
We have.
Are we live?
Yes.
We have been.
Yes. Yep.
All right. I gotta pull up the chat. I think I fixed everything on the Twitch page. I think I updated that.
Did you?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let me take a look. If I can find where my mouse is. There it is. About us, rules, schedule, special thanks. And how did you change it? What did you change?
I thought I made it episode 30.
Oh yeah, you've done that. Yeah. I thought you were thinking something else.
Nope.
Right on.
Okay, so I'm just double posted as myself and as the controller throwers. So hooray me.
Look at you being all
Yay.
special and stuff.
Bing! Let me do the pop out and then we're ready to get going.
Your mom's pop out.
You got mail.
We have to stop doing ums when we're reading this stuff.
Yeah. Well, it would help if we kind of did our research
That's my
and looked
Trump.
at it.
That's my Trump thing.
What is it, a finger? Oh. All right. Doing the pop out. Got all the pages. Posted to the social medias. Hitting record on the audio. So it is recording.
Well, that's good.
Yes. And I think we're good to get started. Last chance. Does anybody want to quit before we start?
What he said.
I'll take that as a no. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Controller Throwers podcast. Today's podcast is episode number 30.
Woo.
We've been doing this for 30 weeks. Congratulations.
Gosh, it's so old.
Well, by podcast standards, yeah.
Yeah. We still only have 3 listeners, which can basically is just us.
We are officially the longest running podcast with only 3 listeners.
That's right.
So if I had one of those little pop things, yay!
We don't.
Yay.
We're really not looking for any kind of expansion or anything like that. We're happy with our 3 listeners.
Actually, I want to discuss that with you in the after show.
Sure.
I have ideas that are going to blow your mind.
Mine blown.
So today's podcast, episode number 30, recorded live on September 12th, 2017. I am Mike Ryan. With me is Mr. Kurt Wendt
Hello.
and Mr. Brian Davis.
Howdy.
And also, I want to say Happy Video Games Day, everybody.
I saw that. Hooray
It's
for video
National
games.
Video Games Day.
Is it
All
really?
right. Yeah. See,
Yep.
let me see if I can. I'm rocking out my Galaga shirt. Boom.
I'm rocking out a green shirt, which
You're
Green.
not festive at all, are you?
it's green. It's
Oh,
not
no.
black or gray.
Already in the beginning.
Oh,
No, I'm
I'll
just.
say in that case, I'm hiding mine.
he's
No,
just,
mine's my school logo.
there you go.
Bayek? Who's Bayek?
Some
Black
dude that
Hawk
goes
Area
there.
Education Center.
Oh.
Black Hawk Area Education Center.
I thought that was like Shield or something.
Kind of.
We're a shield offshoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean sword?
Yes. Just not quite that high up in space.
So how you guys doing today?
I'm okay.
I'm gonna Brian, how are you doing before I derail the conversation?
I was about to say you're just like whatever, you know, you don't even really care. I am doing all right.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'm gonna freak out and let you know because I just came back from seeing it. Oh my god, that movie was awesome.
Oh, the Stephen King one.
Freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Oh yeah.
I-
You seeing
I'm-
clowns?
I'm telling you this right now. That movie is it's has some scary moments, but it's not scary. It feels like a movie from the 80s, like The Lost Boys or The Goonies, with some horror thrown in.
What does?
Well, wasn't
It.
the original It the same way?
What?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It.
It.
Yes. See, okay, so Blake 111, yes, best movie with my girlfriend. It was so good. It was such a great movie. I highly recommend it. I know, Kurt, you're not big into horror movies. You could probably wait and get it on Blu-ray. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to the lake next year, and we can watch. We
I
can
won't
watch it.
watch it.
You're going to watch it.
I won't.
Yeah, you will. You ever seen?
I
Clockwork
don't
Orange?
watch horror movies at the lake.
You ever seen
You
Clockwork
know this.
Orange?
I
Clockwork
have.
Orange.
Come on, have I
I'm
seen Clockwork Orange? Of course I have.
But still, it was a really good movie, and I highly recommend it. The original one was a classic too.
What that dude said.
Yeah, original one was a classic, but again, it was a fun horror movie. I'm getting into the Halloween spirit already. I watched a Halloween related movie yesterday. I watched it today, so tomorrow I'll probably. Oh, and I got my tickets. I just found out this too. One night only in theaters, September 26th. I got my tickets with John. Jeepers Creepers 3.
Goodness.
Yeah, buddy. Sherry Flo, happy Video Games Day. Happy Video Games Day, too. I don't know if you showed up, but I got my Galaga shirt. Looks like Star Wars from this angle, but yeah. So,
I'm green.
I'm in a good mood. Plus, I stopped off at Taco Bell, and I got this Mountain Dew Baja Blast, so I've got a lot of caffeine
Oh
going through me right
man,
now.
you
Freaking
are gonna be
out.
wired. So basically, you're telling me that the after show is gonna be like 2-hour long after show then?
Yeah,
No,
it's just going
Kurt,
to be me running around.
it's
the room.
only going to be 45 seconds because Mike's going to be talking so fast.
He's just
Yeah.
gonna ramble through everything real quick.
I'm going to
Remember-
start. I'm going to be like the
Remember the old
Micro
Micro Machine
Machines.
commercials?
I'm going to be like the guy for the Micro Machines. Race them, trade them, play with your friends. Micro Machines from Galoob.
Awesome.
All right, so let's start off National Video Game Day with some awesome video game news.
How awesome is it?
It's so awesome. I got nothing.
Okay.
You put me on the spot, Kurt.
I did.
It's all right. So, so our top
Nice.
5 news of the week. So,
My son went to sleep. That's how awesome it is.
That's good.
Sorry,
so,
go ahead.
you're all good. Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé said in an interview that Nintendo dramatically increased production for the SNES Classic. He warned and advised people not to pay more than the $80 sticker price for the system, showing that he has confidence in the system's stock. When SNES Classic units opened for pre-order, they were very hard to find. You guys remember all the fun that I had with Walmart, and then my Walmart order got canceled, and then I was all depressed for a week, and then I had my wife go to GameStop and pre-order, went blah, blah, blah. So some took this as a sign that the SNES Classic, like the NES Classic, would be short on supply. However, Fils-Aimé did say that for the SNES Classic, supply is not the issue. He's quoted as saying, "I would strongly urge you not to overbid on an SNES Classic on any of the auction sites. you shouldn't pay more than $79.99.
Wow.
It gets better.
That's strong.
wait,
That's a strong
there's
statement.
more. Just today, some awesome news came out. So not only did Nintendo announce that due to popular demand, they are increasing production on the Super NES Classic and continuing production through 2018, but they're also bringing the NES Classic back from the dead. This summer, they're going to release more NES Classics available. So that's awesome. I'm excited.
That is awesome. So I don't have to pay $300 on eBay for an NES
But-
Classic then?
Mike, you also did not mention though your last sentence there. No announcement from Nintendo America.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm continuing.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
just
you-
saying you got.
Are you?
You guys.
Don't read my
Okay.
story. This is my yard. I'm not going to interrupt you during your releases of the week.
Oh, you might.
Oh, you will.
I probably will. But yeah, so NES Classics are going to see more units available this summer. No announcements from NOA, Nintendo of America. But tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central Time, there will be a Nintendo Direct that's going to be about 45 minutes long. So maybe they'll give us some information there. Yes,
Wow.
Sherry, woohoo, awesome. I didn't get
I have
NES Classic, so
one thing to say about this, and then I'm not going to say anything else because two things. Number one, I'll believe it when I see it, and number two, isn't Nintendo also talking about that they're not going to be able to make production for the demand for the Switch for the holiday season?
but that's different.
Is it?
It is because the reason for the Switch.
Well, we've talked about for 30 weeks now and how Nintendo always short supplies their systems. We've talked about how they do this all the time.
Mhm.
So what makes you think that they're going to ship another 500,000 units and think that that's going to be enough?
Dude's
Well, they
got
s-
a point.
I
They
mean,
said they were gonna.
Same.
yeah, they said they're going to, but again, how fast did the NES Classic sell out? How fast did the Switch sell out?
Yeah.
I can't go to a Walmart right now and pick up a Switch that's
Have you
sitting
tried?
on the shelf. Yes, I did. Well, I do look. I do look.
Well, the reason why is because
I will admit this. I have not been to Walmart, but I did check Best Buy and GameStop the past couple days.
Well, I wouldn't trust GameStop at all. Like Target's the place to go, honestly.
Well,
but yeah,
and-
so Sherry says they did that with the Amiibo too, and that is true.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say two things, then we can move on to the next news. Number one, don't bring me down off my high, man. All right, all right. The Nintendo fanboy in me is ready to like drive out to Iowa and just punch you in the throat.
Well, you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm dead wrong on that.
Yeah, and secondly, at least they're listening. So, but the thing about the Switch,
What, to
is,
our podcast to tell them that they
Yeah,
need to make more?
That's exactly what it is.
Reggie's our number one fan. Come on now.
That's right. He's one of 3 people that watch the show. So anyway, but the thing about the Switch is they're fighting with Apple through one manufacturer to get components for the Switch. And
Right.
plus, since Apple just announced their new iPhone today, it's going to make things even tougher. So,
Well, I would
So
think
then
the way that
Switch
Apple is.
manufacturers.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know who else would
I mean,
Switch manufacturers.
I think the way that Apple is, that they already have their stock for their release for their phones. So hopefully Switch production will be more because Apple already has their stock. I mean, not saying that they're not going to keep making them, but Apple has never released a phone or an iPod or anything else with a problem with not being able to have them in stock.
So, but we'll see what they announce tomorrow during their direct. I'm hoping that I can get, now that I was kind of lukewarm on getting an NES Classic. And I was like, I've got a lot of the games that Contra and all that other fun stuff. But now that I've got an SNES Classic, it's going to look pretty lonely by itself.
You're going to have a whole wall of them, aren't you?
Yeah. That's why I say I've been trying to I've got my Resident Evil bobbleheads, and I'm trying to get Brian to join us. But he's good.
Getting me into those. You're not getting me into those pops. You're not doing it.
If you wake up one day and you go and open your door and there's a Colossus bobblehead just sitting on your front stoop. And
if you drive all the way out to Iowa to put a Colossus bobblehead on my front stoop, then yes, I will build a shelf for it. And
Just
only
that.
that will be allowed on the shelf.
There you go.
I just like that we're using the word stoop. I don't think anyone's used the word stoop in decades.
Probably been a long time.
All right, moving on.
Okay, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is officially a breakaway hit, and it's showing no signs of slowing down at all whatsoever. It now has hit a major milestone, surpassing 10 million copies sold on PC. Also at Gamescom in August, the game's creator Brendan Green revealed that the game had sold 8 million copies at that point. So to sell another 2 million copies in this month is a huge, huge milestone. So per Brandon on Twitter, he said, "Never did I think I would reach such a number. Thank you for all your continuing support of the @PU Battleground team." PlayerUnknown Battleground has hit another milestone also on August 27th. It became the biggest game on Steam in terms of concurrent players, which is surpassing Dota 2. For all those who are not on PC and who are not elite like I am,
Yeah, make sure you keep that because that's what I put in there.
yep,
With your PC Master Race talk.
that's right. It's okay. An Xbox One version of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is set to release in late 2017 with Microsoft as its publisher. Developer Bluehole has suggested that it may come to other consoles also, although it's not talking about specifics at this time.
So that's huge. I mean, that's great. I mean, there's somebody I work with. That's all he plays right now,
yeah, there's a lot of people playing it right now,
and it's really popular. And if I were Microsoft, man, I would fight tooth and nail to keep that game as an exclusive. Oh, all right, go ahead, Sherry. Just we have a bot that's really conservative and doesn't like when people talk, so don't worry about it. It was automatic. You're all good.
You got to type in whisper talk.
Yeah.
I forgot to fix that this week.
That's okay.
Because we talked about it last week. I have to write that down. I have to write that down on a to-do list. Fix bot, so it's not a butthead. All right. Hold on.
I don't know much
I'm gonna write it down.
about PlayerUnknown. Is it like
It's a first-person shooter.
first-person shooter, kind of like a Destiny type or an Overwatch type, or?
It's closer to Overwatch, but it's more realistic. It's more along the lines of Call of Duty or something. But basically, what it is, it's 1 versus 99. It's like, so you're thrown into a huge arena, with 99 other people, and it's not like an arena like a game show arena. It's like a town. There's houses and buildings, warehouses, forest, things like that. So there you go. Make sure you get that done. So there's places to go, places to hide. It's kind of like Hunger Games almost, where they drop you and you have no weapons, and you got to search and try to find weapons and like health packs, I think, things like that. So if you find a sniper rifle and you get to like the bell tower, you're going to be sitting pretty. And then over time, like the arena, like they cut off the outer rim. And then over time, again, they cut off. They
shrinks
constantly. So you can't just like hide on the outskirts and expect to win.
Huh.
And that's all it is. It's just a online multiplayer, survival type situation.
No exterior campers allowed.
Right.
Nice.
So that's pretty. I mean, and if Microsoft keeps this on the Xbox One, this might be something to make me consider. Like, Microsoft would need to really push this. They would need to probably create a launch bundle for it, things like that. it might make me consider getting an Xbox One. Well, that and Cuphead. Cuphead looks on. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I really wish Cuphead was on other systems.
That's it. You heard it here first. He's getting an Xbox One X.
Not an X. Not an Xbox
just
One
want an
X.
Xbox
Oh,
One.
wait a second. Maybe I will get my Xbox One X.
Huh?
So we're doing our little extra thing today.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, congratulations. Great work, and especially to sell that much only on PC. That's incredible.
Yeah. It's awesome.
All right.
So good job.
Good work.
All right, so let's get back into Resident Evil news. So I feel like I should do this in my Resident Evil 4 salesman voice.
That's only popular for like
If
3
you
seconds.
haven't picked up Resident Evil 7, you may want to hold off on those spindles, stranger. Capcom announced Resident Evil 7, the Gold Edition. Surprise, surprise. Which will be releasing for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC this December. Like the other definitive collection Gold Editions, it includes the base game and the 3 DLC expansions. Banded Footage Volume 1, Banded Footage Volume 2, and the last DLC, End of Zoe, which will also release the same day as those who already own the game. Also releasing alongside the Gold Edition is the unreleased DLC, Not a Hero. Not a Hero takes place after Resident Evil 7 and stars Chris Redfield, who will have to face the horrors that lurk underneath the Baker's mansion. Resident Evil 7, the Gold Edition, and End of Zoe DLC expansion pack both launch on December 12th. Players who own the game's Season Pass will receive End of Zoe for no additional cost. Everyone else will have to purchase it separately for $15. Stranger.
$15 dues.
Not enough cash, stranger.
$10.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
I love that
I mean,
guy. They should give him his own game, like a mobile game. You know, like he has his own store. Like you have to manage the store. It's like Cake Mania, but only with.
I would just say just every Capcom game that is out, especially one that has like where you can buy and sell merchandise, just make him your salesman.
You know what? That's a good idea. You know what they should do? They should do a buddy like a buddy comedy game where he teams up with his brother, who's actually Xur from Destiny, because they're essentially the same character.
Yeah, that would be.
Welcome. See, this is why I didn't get Resident Evil 7. I knew something like this was going to happen, so I'm glad I waited because that's you get the total package.
And now you wait 6 or 8 extra months, and you'll probably get it for $19.99.
Gives me time to go through my backlog. It gives Kurt time to play Resident Evils 1 through 6.
I've played a few. Not all the way through though.
Hey, Mike, we never finished 6 either, so.
Oh yeah, well that's your fault.
Mine. I should give you the finger shame for that one.
No, actually, that's not my fault. That's Jason Voorhees' fault. That's not.
Yeah.
I got into Friday 13th too much, and then.
# blame Brian.
There we go. But yeah, but Resident Evil 7, it's good. You know, I really would like to get the VR headset for it, but I can't justify $400 on a VR headset.
No, do you think? Yeah, probably not. I was gonna say, you know how they have those VR headsets that you could just kind of plunk your phone in? How cool would it be if they actually made like an adapter that could plug into like the USB charging port on your phone, and then plug into like USB of your console? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying like who is it? Mad Hat or whatever that used to make all those weird peripherals for
Mad Cats.
Mad Cats that used to make all the weird peripherals for the console games. How cool would it be if they actually came out with something like that? It's like the Sony PlayStation 4 VR crusher. It's like you could just use your cell phone. Here's a cord and a little plastic dongle. You know?
Yep.
It would be nice though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Brian? Are you gonna pick it? Are you gonna pick up Resident Evil 7 when it comes out, or are you gonna wait until that goes down?
In all honesty, I mean, as much as I'm dying to play that game, I won't pick it up in December. I mean,
Hey, you're dying to play it. Yeah.
we have plenty of other games to play. I mean, Destiny's, we're going to be playing that forever and a day.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, eventually, I know. I think is it springtime that
Red Dead. Oh, we got to get those in.
Red Dead's coming
We got to get
out.
those in before Red Dead Redemption comes out because. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it coming out in spring though?
I have a feeling it's going to get pushed back to August.
I have a feeling it's going to get pushed back to like 2020.
Mark your words. Mike is saying on episode number 30, Red Dead Redemption 2 will release in August of 2018, which is fine.
Is it?
Yeah. Hey, I'll take a year delay if it gives me a much better game.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah, Rockstar knows what they're doing.
Okay. Speaking of Rockstar
Segue.
Games segue. Rockstar Games today made an announcement about its 2011 investigation game, L.A. Noire. It's getting a re-release. What?
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes, it is.
No toi?
Noir.
It's not.
I said
I
Noir.
thought it-
I didn't put a T in
I thought
there.
it was noir. I heard a T in
Noir.
there.
Did you?
I heard it, T.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Well, then I mispronounced it, but it was Noir. With the E. R-E.
You sound so sophisticated. No.
I am. I know, right? The only time I actually feel sophisticated is when I say
saying the
that
word
word. Anyways, the 1940s set game will launch for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on November 14th. It is also coming to the Nintendo Switch for Mike. Not only that, but a version of the game will also be released on that date on an HTC Vive in a package called LA Noire, the VR case files. What is the HTC Vive? That is
It's
something
another
that's...
VR headset.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right.
Yeah, like the Oculus.
Yeah,
those
I
are the
just...
two big ones right now. It's the Oculus and the HTC Vive.
Okay, I have the Oculus. I don't have the HTC. But they were like
Yeah.
a phone company. That's why I was like, they made phones. I'm like, wait a second, hold on. Okay. Anyways, LA Noire for PS4 and Xbox One comes with a full version of the original game and all DLC, along with expanded updates such as better graphics. This includes enhanced lighting and clouds, new cinematic camera angles, high-resolution textures, and more. For those who are not aware, LA Noire originally launched for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in May 2011, before coming to PC in November 2011. As you play as a LA police detective, Cole Phelps, who was performed by Mad Men actor Aaron Stanton. Among the cases you investigate is the horrifying Black Dahlia murders.
I never played LA Noire.
Noir.
I never played LA Noire.
I played about a couple hours of it, maybe 2 to 3 hours of it.
I've never played it.
That's right. I did play the game.
Did I let you borrow it? Or?
No, I bought it because Blockbuster, they were having a sale, buy two, get two free.
Because they're going out of business?
No, nothing.
They were
Don't
going
talk
out of
about, you don't talk about Blockbuster. You don't talk about Blockbuster. No, it was their Labor Day sale. It was like buy two, get two free. And that was the one that I played, and it put so much pressure on my system because the game was so graphically intense that it red ringed my 360.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So LA Noire is the game that red ringed my 360.
Wow.
So should that be the finger of shame for the...
You know what? I don't know if LA Noire deserves the finger of shame, but Microsoft, you know, I'm going to do a Microsoft and LA Noire double finger of shame right now for bricking my 360.
For bricking Your 360.
I never had a problem with it. I mean, I don't know why I stopped playing it. I'm going to assume that there was another game that came out that really just piqued my interest because I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed being able to, get to a crime scene and then look for the tiniest clues and then have to rely on the facial expressions, which was such a big feature of that game that really really made me kind of really wondering now why I stopped playing it. Something else must have came out that I just enjoyed more.
Yeah. So
I might
I'll
have to
pick it
take
up.
a look at it.
yeah, it's very it's not as much action as shooting. There is some action in shooting and driving,
Sure.
but a lot of it is like questioning people and reading their facial expressions to see if they're lying, catching them in a lie, things like
Mhm.
that.
Nice.
It's almost like a toss between you know what I think my best analogy for it would be if Grand Theft Auto was a Telltale game.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Interesting.
it's very story driven, but there is a decent amount of action. Like I do remember being in a car chase. I do remember like a foot chase, and
Yeah.
you do have some action. There's fighting in there, but a lot of it is catching the bad guy and then interrogating them and looking. Okay, is he lying? Is he telling me the truth? And then going from there.
It seems pretty interesting. I might, like I
Well,
said, I might have to give that a try.
It's a lot like single female lawyer.
Single female,
lawyer. All right. So that's for those of you that's a Futurama reference. All right, so let's get into the next news story. So this week, Blizzard, the company behind such hits as Overwatch, Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm, announced a permanent broadcast facility located in Burbank, California, dedicated to tournament play of their popular games. Blizzard Arena Los Angeles, is what it's called. They'll be split into 3 studio spaces. The main one will seat up to 450 people. The other 2 spaces will be intended for things like production crew and commentators. There'll also be a Blizzard retail store set up to sell merch, depending on the competition currently being hosted at that locale. So what Blizzard said to the LA Times, they said, having an existing space like this will have fully built-in capabilities where we can basically turn the lights on and tweak some things from event to event. We've definitely learned from all the events we put on over the years. So it opens to the public on October 7th with the Overwatch Contenders Season 1 playoffs. After that, it's the Hearthstone Championship Tour starting October 13th, followed by Heroes of the Storm Global Championship and World of Warcraft Arena Championship in late October. This is good. I'm really happy to see this because it shows the legitimacy of the esports and them being able to have the, I guess the profitability and the interest is so high in this that it warrants them building an actual building. So
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I
Pretty cool.
think that you have just those first games you mentioned. And Overwatch is huge. World of Warcraft has been huge for how long? How many? Almost want to say decades, but
yeah,
10 plus years at least. I mean, imagine. I mean, obviously it's just this company, but imagine having all your other fighting game tournaments and Madden tournaments, and I mean how big these are, and like you said, it solidifies the legitimacy of esports and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna actually have to build like a soccer arena for like guy I lost the name
Rocket
of the
League?
game. Yeah, Rocket League.
Yep.
Then they'll have the vuvuzelas or whatever they are there and everything.
Yep. So, Sherry Flo says Futurama is so underrated. Yes, it is. It was an awesome show. Even the newer episodes still retain that same humor. And then Jess Ashbolt says, "Hey, welcome to the stream, Jess. Good to see you. Congratulations on your 24-hour stream. Good work.
Yes.
Very happy to see that."
Yep.
All right. Mr. Davis, would you care to take this week's releases?
I would be glad to. This week's releases, starting with NASCAR Heat 2, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. NHL 18 for the PS4 and Xbox One. Ooh, sports heavy this week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. NBA Live 18, PS4, Xbox One. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Mike, I'm pretty sure you're excited about this one. Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS. Rayman Legends, the definitive edition for the Switch and the PS4. And finally, The League of Evil for the Switch.
I made a mistake on that last one. League of Evil is out.
League of Evil is already out for the Switch.
Yeah. My bad.
Okay, on this one, hashtag blame Mike.
Now you can officially give me the finger of shame for that. There you go. The fist of anger.
The fist of anger.
Anything interest you guys?
I'm
I'll have
interested
to.
see what
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll have to see some video play of NASCAR Heat 2. You know, I like my racing games, but I've never really had a NASCAR racing game because it's just making left turns.
You drive in a circle.
Right. So it wasn't really anything that made me say, "Oh, I need to go get this." So I'll have to watch some video play on that. See if there's more to it than just here's your car, go drive. Rayman Legends, maybe.
Did you try the demo?
Well, I was gonna just,
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
How about you, Briz?
Interested in the Metroid game. I mean, definitely one of the classics in video games, and I don't remember when exactly they made a last one the last one they made that was actually really good. So, and I heard a lot of good things about this one. So yeah, that one does interest me, and I do agree that they should make a good Metroid game for the Switch.
Yeah, sure. In the chat, Sherry Flo says, "Really wish they would make Metroid for the Switch and not just on the handhelds." I think it was a big missed opportunity for that. I agree.
Yep.
At least release it on both if you're going to do that.
Do you think that they will eventually though, or do you think that they'll make one of their own, or what do you think?
I don't know. I think no, because you know what? They're so focused on Metroid Prime 4 right now that I think that's what they're gonna focus on.
Well, that would be for the. I would assume that'd be for the Switch, right?
Yeah, that's definitely for the Switch.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So, what else? Anything else interest you, or that's about it?
Yeah,
Okay.
none of the sports games really interest me. So
I actually forgot I still have a 3DS. That's how long it's been since I've played it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll watch some videos on the Metroid game and decide if I want to get that.
I reached out on my Facebook page, or on one of the Facebook pages I'm a member of, asking if anybody knew how to hack their 3DS. And I'm only saying this on here because I'm not looking to emulate. I'm putting that right out there. There is a third-party tool that you could download to the 3DS that allows you to stream from your 3DS to your computer, so you could stream to Twitch. And I really wanted to do that, but I heard it's pretty difficult, and you do have the possibility of bricking your system. Again, not for emulation.
Right.
Throwing that out
So in Japan, they had a attachment that attached to the back of it
there.
that enabled you to stream. And basically all that it was a video out. It was a video out so you could put it on your TV is basically what it was. And then people would use video capture cards to capture that image
Right.
to be able to stream it. I've seen that thing go poof and disappear because people used to stream on Twitch all the time, the 3DS. And it just kind of went away.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't want to actually mess with the hardware, because you actually have to open up the 3DS and
Well, yeah,
a lot of
you're
tinkering.
actually modding your 3DS, which is a complete no-no, especially in Nintendo's eyes.
yeah.
Especially in Nintendo's eyes. Like, over anybody. Nintendo's like, you did what? No.
Oh, no, you
breaking
didn't.
through the windows like
Yeah, and then they're like,
Oh,
oh,
no, they
you want a new system? No, your name is blacklisted. Your credit card's blacklisted.
they go that far. I don't think they go that far.
Well, I mean, it happened to me on Xbox, so I would think that
Oh, for your yeah.
the original Xbox.
And the worst of it is, man, what your situation with the Xbox, you were playing a game online that you actually owned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Legit. Everything that I was doing was 110% legit.
Loose lips sink ships.
I guess
So that's what
I
I'm saying.
learned my lesson. I did.
Yep.
Had to create a whole new gamer tag and had to create a whole new. And here's the thing, my gamer tag across everything in the world, except for the Xbox, is the same. All social
Yep.
media, Twitch, streaming services, through the PS4, through everything else, I have a brand, and that's my name. And I messed it up with the stupid original Xbox. So I had to create a new name and tweak my name a little bit just so it works. I didn't like
Yep.
it. I didn't like it.
So the ones that NHL 18, yeah, I might pick that up. That's, I do like hockey.
Eh?
What else? Dishonored. I still haven't played the first two, but I heard they're amazing games. But yeah, Metroid Samus Returns. Got my limited edition pre-ordered. Got my 2 amiibo pre-ordered. They should arrive on my stoop shortly, within the next couple days. The only thing is, the game comes out on Friday, and guess what I have on Friday? A wedding.
Oh, man.
Another one?
Another
A
wedding.
wedding
I told you, I got
on a
3
Friday?
weddings. Yeah, Friday wedding. Yep. Stoop. I think we got. I think we got our title name for this episode.
Stoop.
Hey,
Weddings
Jess, you're
for
from weddings. Yeah, you get a wedding. You get a wedding. Jess, you're from New Zealand, right? Is that what do they call the front porch? Do they still call that a stoop out there?
Well, right now she's in Canada.
Well, she's in Canada. Well, do they call it a stoop in Canada? I don't know.
Eh?
Hey, I apologize to our Canadian listeners for Kurt's evil rants.
Hey,
no, they don't call it a stoop. So.
It's an homage.
Ooh, veranda. That's fancy. That just rolls right off the tongue.
That
That
is
is.
fancy.
That's
Yeah.
too fancy. That's
So-
too fancy for me.
So come Friday, Metroid Samus Returns will arrive on my veranda, and you know what I'll do is I'll find a way to sneak it into the wedding or something.
I say it's on the 3DS. You can just tuck it in the jacket pocket and
Pocket it,
just
I gotta go to the bathroom for 2 hours. Yeah, stoop is an old word. It's like
that
1970.
that has to be a Midwest slang too.
Might be Midwest.
Yeah, because I mean I've never heard anyone else call it a stoop.
Yeah. Well, you learn something new
Yeah.
every day, right? So those are our games coming out this week. Let us get into our retrospectives. So last week I had what did I have? I forgot my game. ActRaiser. I had ActRaiser last week. That's right. Yeah, it's a hunch over is to stoop. Maybe that's why, because you have to bend over to pick up packages.
Oh. That could be it.
I don't know. Hashtag stoop. So yeah, so I had
Hashtag.
hashtag. And this week, Brian, what game were you assigned?
Well, in honor of what started last week, football, NFL, I was given Mutant League Football for the Sega Genesis.
Tell us a little bit about the game, please.
I would be happy to. So, as I said, it was for the Sega Genesis. It was released in 1993. by EA Games, which obviously many know is for the what I call the king of football games, the Madden series. And Mutant League Football actually used the Madden '93 engine.
Hmm.
Yeah, I found that really interesting. And playing the game, it looks very early Madden-esque.
Did it have that same feel? Like as you're
No.
playing it? No.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I played a couple of games. The game has a couple fun. I don't want to say pokes, but it has a couple fun nods to the actual real NFL. Like for example, the Midway Monsters, which I thought was hilarious because the first thing I thought of was the monsters of the Midways, which are the Bears.
Bears.
And then a couple others I saw, Bones Jackson, which was Bo Jackson, Scary Rice. I'm sorry, Scary Ice.
Nice.
And then there was a couple. There was a Joe Montana one, which I don't remember exactly what that one was, but there was a couple of them in there. But mostly, I mean, the league it's set in a post-apocalyptic setting, where your characters or the athletes are monsters, skeletons, mutants, aliens, superheroes, anything you can think of that would be in a post-apocalyptic setting.
Mel Gibson.
He was one of the hidden characters, yes. In his Braveheart uniform, though.
The heck with Mad Max.
Exactly. Game was pretty customizable for a game from '93. I mean, you can adjust the quarter lengths. There was individual games, or there was a full season. I think there was maybe about 20 to 24 teams that were on there. You can pick what stadium you wanted. So I mean, it's pretty customizable. I played about. I didn't go through a whole season. I played about 4 games. I somewhat enjoyed it. I mean, it reminded me a lot of NFL Blitz.
Oh,
which
I like NFL Blitz.
I'm not a fan of Blitz because I don't like the penalties when you're playing. You know, I don't like the pass interference when you're about to catch a ball and you're getting tackled. Which this game had some of. They had some of that. They had other hazards that were on the field, like landmines and fire pits, and nothing better than you know, you're popping off a 20-yard run, you get tackled and pushed into a landmine, and your player gets killed. Yeah, that was kind of funny, but then it got kind of annoying after a while because you actually can kill the other team. You can kill the other players, which if you kill enough of them, the team has to forfeit, or if enough of your players get killed, your team has to forfeit. So yeah, I mean, there was.
You see what you're go ahead.
It'd probably be pretty entertaining, Jess. I would agree with that.
That was a real sport. Didn't they try that? Didn't Vince McMahon try doing that in 2000?
Oh yeah, that's right.
XFL.
The XFL.
I don't. Yeah, I actually went to a couple of the Chicago team games, and
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was honestly, it gave you more of a small college football game feel. I mean, there was, you know, the only thing I remember was, you know, the players had nicknames instead of real names on their jerseys. They were encouraged to celebrate. The cheerleaders were like mandatory. So I mean, it was in all purposes an actual football league. It just had a little bit more
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like NFL Blitz in real life.
I mean, they had rules. There was rules. I don't remember specifics of them, but there was rules in the XFL.
I think you couldn't get any of them wet, and you couldn't feed them after midnight.
Something like that. Yeah.
Sounds legit.
So yeah, if you like the game Blitz, you know, if you like the NFL Blitz series, you would enjoy this game. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it, so I didn't really enjoy it too much. Plus, it gave you it was up and down instead of like the side scrolling, which I was more of a fan of the side scrolling ones like Tecmo Bowl.
Right.
It was re-released for the PlayStation Portable, I believe. I don't remember. I didn't have my notes for that one.
Oh.
Oh yeah. No. Take that back. They are actually a spiritual successor is being developed for the next for this gen systems for the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and PC, which is actually being headed and developed by the original creator of the original game, Michael Mendhelm.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, a couple other interesting tidbits on the game is that there was 2 spin-offs. One was Mutant Hockey League, which was actually developed and released right shortly after. Then there was a Mutant Basketball League that was developed but for some reason never released. And finally, and even a little bit more interesting too, is that they actually had a animated series that was out from 94 to 96.
I remember the Mutant League cartoon.
Huh.
Really?
I do, because it was right around that time when everything had a cartoon. Street Fighter had a cartoon.
Yeah.
Double Dragon had a cartoon. Mortal Kombat had a cartoon. So all these games had cartoons, and I remember Mutant League was one of them.
Wow.
So yeah, well, that's cool. So well, awesome. Well, any other nuggets of information?
No, and the only other thing I had really that I thought was kind of interesting was Madden 2009 for the 360 had an achievement if that was titled Midway Monster, where if you created a player named Bones Jackson and put him on the Chicago Bears, then you got that achievement.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
so that was a nice little nod to nice little nod to that game. So that was
It's awesome.
I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah,
Awesome. Well, good. Well,
interesting to see. One other thing too. I guess.
no, go ahead.
The Bears.
The
Yes,
Bears.
Sherry, I agree. I did see some pictures of what looks like the development for these current systems, and the game looks pretty good. I mean, and the characters look cartoony, but it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. So
Ah,
let's hope they do something with it. Be nice to see.
all right. Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you for that. That's good to know.
Awesome.
Thank you
My
for that
pleasure.
history lesson on Mutant League. So now it's time for Kurt's game. So
What
Kurt-
is my game?
So your
Kurt, wait, Mike.
assignment for this week.
Before you tell him, I'll just make it easy. Kurt, we made your assignment easy. Destiny
We
2.
did. There you go. There you
I'm
go.
gonna fail at this assignment right away.
And it's gonna be your assignment every single time.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
Next year.
we made the executive decision that it's not going to be called retrospective anymore. It's going to be called Destiny 2 Kurt.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'll drop some hints. We'll do the guessing game. I'll drop some hints. We'll see if you can figure it out. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay, am I supposed to get it like the first hint, like you
should.
do?
If you think about it, yes, you should be able to get it.
The
So-
very first hint, Kurt. It's not Destiny 2.
Yeah. Destiny 1.
Is
Destiny
it?
All right. So this game came out for the Super Nintendo. So that's what you're gonna have it on.
Okay.
When we were figuring this out, we remember. Okay, so last time you had Cool Spot and you hated that game because it was so
that game-
hard.
It was just hard. It was like you watched the stream. It was
I watched the stream. You were
it was
mad.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know?
And then we gave you what was the other one?
Oh,
that?
that one that
River
wouldn't
City
play.
Ransom.
Yes.
River
River,
City-
River City
yeah, yeah.
Ransom, the one that wouldn't. It was a mess.
So that was a mess. So we wanted to give you something that will make you excited to play it. So the game we chose for you is for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Now, here's your hint. You enjoy the television show, but the game is based on the movie, which the television show is also based on.
Stargate.
Stargate!
Nice.
Got it!
I've never played Stargate for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So, yeah, so your game is
All right.
Stargate, based on the movie, starring James Spader and some other guy that I forgot.
Oh, Jess said Battlestar Galactica. That's a good guess, but I don't think they
Yes,
had I don't think they had a movie, did they? Before the
I think so, didn't they?
Did they have a movie before the show?
I don't know. Was John Travolta in that one? What was that movie that John Travolta was in that absolutely bombed? That space movie.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, he was a space alien in Saturday Night Fever. You little. I forgot what, but it's Battle.
SNES Stargate. Awesome.
Yep. Write it down. You got to put a drawing on there next to it.
Oh, I
It's
can do the
back-
drawing.
Yeah.
It's backwards?
At least it showed up there. So yeah, so your game is Stargate. Let us know what you think. Give it a play. But we
Yeah.
figured we'd give you something that you would enjoy because I know you were. I remember being over at your house and seeing all like 37 seasons of Stargate on your DVD collection.
Yeah, I do have a lot.
Yeah, I did. Jess, yeah, Jess wrote she loves the original movie. I do. I saw that movie in theaters, and I thought the original Stargate
I am
was a
such a Stargate fan. I really am.
good. Mhm.
There you go.
There it is. There's the portal.
There's the Stargate,
It's the
right there.
Stargate. Yep.
And
It
fix
looks.
and
it
fix
looks
butthole bot.
It looks like a donut trophy.
It is a donut trophy. See? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Mike, you thinking Battlefield Earth for John
Is that
Travolta?
what that was? Yeah, he looks like some weirdo. He looks like a fish man or something in space.
Fishman.
All right, so yeah, enjoy. Let us know what you think. I'm curious to see how good of a game Stargate is.
I will. Yeah, me too. I've never played it, so I'm kind of curious and excited at the same time. Didn't even know it was out for the Super Nintendo. So yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology,
Scientology. Yeah.
Scientology for the win.
Yes.
Um,
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
I remember seeing that commercial like when I was watching like
All the time.
Nick at Night or something like that back in
Mhm.
Car 54. Where are you? And all of a sudden there was a commercial for Scientology. Just ask this scientician.
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
All right, so what do you want to do next? Do you want to do what we played first, or do you want to do our other thing that we said we were going to do?
Well,
We could do our other thing, and then because we
Okay.
usually leave our what we've been playing to the end, right?
Okay.
That's always our last segment. Hey, we just kind of mess
Yeah.
around and stuff.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. This will be a lot more fun. Sorry, Sherry.
I've got mine here.
So here's what we're gonna do. This is a lot more fun doing it live. So we went out over the weekend and we our bot is literally Hitler.
very close.
Yes, it is. Our bot does not like caps. Don't worry. Kurt wrote it down. Do you want to
I-
throw that reminder
Yes,
again?
right
Yeah,
here.
he wrote it down. He's gonna
I
fix
wrote
the
it
bot.
down.
Fix the bot.
Fix the bot.
So over the weekend and stuff, we went out and bought
Oh, he's got the full thing. See, I've got the. I just got
Taco
the-
Bell box
Kurt, I'm with you, Kurt.
with
I
the
even
code.
did I even did a
Oh,
bad
don't
job
show
of
the code,
ripping
don't
mine
show
off,
the
so-
code.
Don't show the code. Somebody's gonna.
Like you can see it. Can you see it?
Well, yeah, your webcam
Yes.
kind of is poopy, so yeah.
So,
That and
So
I'm
we're
off
gonna-
flinging it around.
so we're gonna try live on air. We're gonna try to win an Xbox One. Each of us has our own code. We're gonna try to win this online. So, I'll tell you what. We'll let the viewers decide whoever's name pops up first in the chat. Go ahead and whoever says that gets to go first.
I'm using the code.
So who goes
That will-
first?
Who's gonna go first? Chat
People
room.
in chat need to say whether it's Brian, Kurt, or Mike. Mike.
Mike's going
All right,
first.
I'm going first. All right then. All right, so
That's
here I
no
go.
fair, Jess. He always wins these, so
Well, I lost the
does.
last.
He does.
All right. So where is it? All right. So I got to text my code, and then Sherry, you can pick who goes next.
You okay there, Mike?
No, I'm looking for the number 72823. That's what I got to text it to. 72823. All right. So I'm texting my code. I wrote it down to make it easier. Yeah, we only bought 1 box each because you can only do it 1 time a day. All right.
Not to say we won't buy more.
Yeah, we
Right.
might do it again next week. So,
Oh, sure. Set on next. Okay.
all right. So Kurt's next. All right, here I go. I punched in the code. I'm hitting send. And send. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Didn't win.
Didn't win.
Thanks a lot, Jess.
Well, see, that means that we're all not going to win because they pick what?
Possible.
Okay, so
Hey,
I already
They pick winners every 10 minutes, so if Mike already lost, then we still have a chance.
That actually might increase your chances.
Oh, that's true.
All right, Kurt, you're up.
So okay, so I preloaded mine in there while you were talking, so I'm just gonna hit the send button on my nifty little phone here. Would I like to allow? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Drum roll.
Oh, I did not win today. Wah wah wah. Sorry, did not win.
All right, Brian, you're our saving grace. Come on.
Come
man.
on, you gotta win an
I did-
Xbox One X.
I did the same thing. I pre-entered my code like Kurt did because I was kind of not listening to what Mike was saying. So I am hitting send. Yes, I'd like to.
There you go, Sherry.
Yep. And well, he's making a face. Either that or his computer froze.
No, I haven't gotten nothing back yet.
Uh-oh.
You have to type in yes and stuff like that.
Did you do all that? Have you tried yet?
Yeah.
This is not your first time trying? Okay.
No.
I've done that too. I've actually sent a code and it never gave me a reply.
Really? Try sending it again.
No dice?
You
No
didn't
dice.
win? Oh, man.
Congratulations, you're a loser.
Congratulations, man. Eat some
Even
more
say sorry to
tacos.
lose. Mine just says you suck.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Taco Bell.
God, Taco Bell, you don't have to be so mean about it.
Yeah. Mine just
All
said
right.
nope.
Nope.
Just
No
that's all it
dice.
was. Just nope.
Just nope. With the
Hey, Ma,
hand.
how about Xbox? This
Just
ain't
ain't over.
All right, we'll try it again next week. That was fun. Good work, guys.
That was fun, yeah. So what have you been playing, Mike?
Oh, we're doing that now.
I mean, we already did our little code thing, right? I mean, what else is next? Hey, you want to just end the show and just say, hey, bye?
Good at it. Good night, everybody. We're a bunch of losers. Good night. Shit, where'd that go?
What did I play this week? So this week I played Minecraft
Yay.
on the Switch. I'm working on my house, and my house is right. I have a nice pier looking out into the lake, so I decided
Oh,
to build an underground room at the bottom of the lake, surrounded by glass. So I'm working on that, and I decided to dig straight down because that's one thing I love doing. And I wound up in a cave, and I was able to Minecraft. That's right. And I ended up finding 7. Like as soon as I hit the ground, I found 7 diamonds.
what?
So,
Wow.
so got my obsidian because I've been looking for obsidian. So I've got obsidian. So now I can build my my portal. So now because I really want to get some glowstone because I want to put glowstone in the lake.
Oh,
It's
that'd
a
be cool.
really good, nice look. You know, when I'm
Mhm.
in this in my new room. That's at
So
the bottom of the
how
lake.
how deep is your lake? Or how
It's-
deep is your room in the lake?
I can make it up to the surface if I need to. So it's not super deep. It's not an ocean. It's a lake.
Okay, but you've built like a room under
Probably-
you
yeah.
you built the room down there though, right?
I built a tunnel, and I'm going to expand out. So I built a tunnel that goes from my house underground all the way to the end of the lake.
Okay.
So, and I think it's about maybe 20 blocks down, something like that.
How wide is the lake?
Maybe 30, 40, something like
You know
that.
what'd be cool is to have all your farms down there.
Ooh, an underground farm.
Underground farms. So like when you're like kind of floating in the lake and stuff like that, you look down and you see like your carrots and potatoes and stuff like that and wheat.
And that way no wabbits can get to them.
That's right.
They can if they're wearing scuba gear.
That's, you know what? If a rabbit actually
He's got
goes
a
and gets
point.
scuba gear, then he's entitled to anything he wants out of my farm. Because putting that kind of dedication into stealing some carrots and potatoes, man, that's God bless you for that.
Right?
So that's what I'm working on. I also played. So I played League of Evil. I got that on my Switch. Played some more of that. Again, enjoying that. Like that, it's kind of like Super Meat Boy or N++. A lot of precision. Controls are okay. I found times where I've tried to jump, but I was just at the edge of the edge of a block, and he just went straight down, and he didn't jump. So other than that, it didn't ruin the game, but it still made it a lot of fun for me. And then I also played. Look at my list. Oh, I played Tetris. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. So I was playing it on the Switch. I had Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Switch, so I was playing Tetris. Just a little bit of Tetris for some fun.
Nice.
My favorite block is the one that's 3 across and 1 in the middle. I don't know. What else can you say about Tetris? Well, I made the block and it went down and formed the line and I got the points. All right, thanks a lot, Mike.
And then I cleared a section.
Yeah.
And then another block fell, and it made a weird hole that I can't fit another block into.
And that was not the block I needed. Anyway, I also played Tecmo Bowl Kickoff.
What?
Yeah. What is Tecmo Bowl Kickoff? So I was watching the Bears, and they didn't. The Bears actually didn't do half bad, even though they did lose. They didn't do too bad. But Tecmo Bowl Kickoff. So I was going to go onto my 3DS, and I was going to go on the 3DS eShop and buy Tecmo Bowl. So it was only like $5. But then I realized that I had Tecmo Bowl Kickoff was a remake of Tecmo Bowl, and it came out for the DS. So I popped it into my 3DS. Yes, they did. They held their own. Absolutely. See, Sure knows what I'm talking about. So I played Tecmo Bowl while I was watching football. And it played a lot like the original Tecmo Bowl. So I had a lot of fun with that. So
Do they have updated rosters in that?
no, they don't.
Okay.
They didn't have the NFL license, but they had it set up so you can go in and edit the team name and edit the team colors.
Okay.
And for you people across the pond, we made football as in like the real
American.
football, not as soccer.
We play American football.
American football.
The real
Yeah.
football. Not soccer.
Technically, soccer really is the real football.
I
because
know, shush.
They should call it hand and football.
Hand. Oh, yeah.
foot-
I guess
foot
so.
and-
Yeah. Hand
Yeah.
football.
Ugh, you call that a soccer riot? Come on, boys, let's take them to school. So those are the games I played. I didn't play any other games. There were no other games that interested me that came out last week. No games that I've been freaking out about for months on end. No other games that I've been wanting to play for a long time now. No other games that I spent 17 hours playing. No other games that I took a half a day off of work in order to play. No other games that made me freak out. No other games that I played with Brian. So that's all I played.
I got nothing for that. How do I match that, Mike? Is there a certain game that you might have missed?
I don't think so.
A certain
I think I'm all
sequel
good.
to a game that we dun,
What?
dun,
What?
dun.
What the? Oh, that's right. Destiny 2. Kurt's favorite game of all time. So
Yay!
Hey,
Uh,
Kurt, we've gone almost an hour into this podcast and have not mentioned Destiny 2.
no, and here's the thing. Kurt, I'm going to say this. When I was researching the top 5 news and I was checking all the gaming websites, every single bit of news was on Destiny 2. Here's how to get this exotic engram. Here's what to do in your first 5 hours. Destiny 2 has over 2 million players right now. Everything was Destiny 2, and I had to sift through all the Destiny 2 stuff to get these news. So I did you a favor.
You
But
know,
not-
Yep.
I know you played it because I watched your streams.
Yes.
I'm the creepy lurker. Just to let you know, I'm a creepy lurker.
Is that your wrestling name?
It is my wrestling name, creepy
Wrestling.
lurker.
Creepy lurker.
So I watched you play Destiny 2, and I must say that it looks better than Destiny 1, the original Destiny. I probably still wouldn't play it though. I'm just but I'm giving you it's better than the first one. Take it,
Yeah.
and run with it. It does look better than the first. The first one to me was like, meh.
Yeah.
But the second one looks like they did a huge improvement on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I went out and I picked up my game at GameStop at 10 o'clock along with all the other nerds, and I jumped right into it. I will say that the first 45 minutes of Destiny 2 has more story than the entirety of Destiny 1 and the DLC packs. So that's good. I like seeing that. And I worked on leveling up, played a lot of games in the Crucible, got some nice exotic engrams. The only thing is you have to wait till you're level 20 to use a lot of the stuff, and I'm not level 20 yet. But I did get an exotic chest plate, exotic boots, and I have an exotic grenade launcher. Yeah, an exotic grenade launcher.
That is so exotic.
It is exotic.
So I was done with that. But I got my legendary hand cannon. So
Wait. Your legendary what?
hand cannon.
There we go.
Yep. Exotics. Hashtag exotic stoop. That's right. That's the name of our episode. Exotic stoop. Well, I'm glad she used an X instead of an R, because we don't want that.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't want that.
Exotic stoop. Yep, there we go. That's going to be our new thing, Bri. When we play Destiny 2, whenever an exotic engram drops, exotic stoop.
You can be at the exotic stoop.
Exotic stoop. So those are the games I played.
Nice.
Brian, how about you? What'd you play?
Well, I played a little bit of Minecraft as well. I'm not quite. Yeah, I started a new world with all the updates. Not quite as excited yet about it, but I'm getting a little bit more back into it. So I'm gonna try to spend a little bit more time. I'm not doing anything. I'm doing it all on creative now because I'm just sick of looking for all the resources. Played a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Getting close to finishing that game. I know I've got just about all of the collectibles done, and don't exactly know where I am in the story, but I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. So I'm still just absolutely loving that game. And then there was that little game that came out.
What little game, Brian? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
Why don't you let Kurt know? I don't know what.
I'm sorry. I just gotta.
He's looking it up.
No, I'm making sure. I'm making sure little Junior right there is still sleeping because he's making noise. Okay, he's back asleep. What was the game again, Mike? Man, what's that name of it?
It was
Rustiny or Lestiny or
Rustiny.
Destiny, right? Destiny 2.
Rustiny?
Rustiny.
Rustiny sounds Rustiny sounds about right. Everything's all rusted and old.
Knees.
And knees.
So yeah, it was pretty exotic, Sherry. I though unfortunately did not play as much as Mike did, so I don't have many exotics at all. And I may not have any, to be honest with you. Nowhere near. I think I'm like 4 or 5 levels behind Mike. So I'm working my way up there. Like I said, I'm trying to finish Horizon also.
Okay.
Now we did though have a pretty fun session, and Mike, I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't mention this. Saturday when we were playing with Robert.
Oh, the dance party?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So
can go
do
ahead.
you want to tell it or
No.
do you
Go
want me
ahead. Go
to?
ahead.
All right. So we're playing with I'm playing with Mike and his son Robert jumps on it, and Robert's he's just started playing, right? Or he just got through
Relatively.
the beginning, the opening sequence. So
Right.
all three of us we're playing on a fire team, and what was it, a public event, or we did something, we beat something, and every time we beat something, it's like a tradition. Every time we beat something, we do a dance party.
There's a dance button in the game.
Yes,
You press the button and your character dances.
one of probably the funniest things about one of the best things about the game, not just funny, the dances. So we do a dance, and turns out that Mike and his son Robert, their characters have the exact same dance. So needless to say, and we do it, and we're all we all start at a different time, and then we're all like, "Hey, do we have the same dance? Do you guys have the same dance? You guys have the same dance." and then it was like, okay, we're gonna start dancing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, dance.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
So like father, like son.
Yes, it was. It was totally like father, like son. And I'm sitting here, and I'm watching these two dance. And for all of you children of the '80s who enjoyed hip hop, my first thought when I saw these two guys dancing and the dance moves that they did was House Party and Kid and Play. I mean, I really want to. I want Mike to get a YouTube video and dub a Kid and Play song over this, so you can just see him and his son dancing to this to some song, because it was hilarious.
Yeah, and what Brian had mentioned is that we pressed the dance button at exactly the same time, so our dance was perfectly choreographed.
Yes.
We looked like backup singers for Britney Spears or something. So yeah, so we did that, and that was, yes, I do remember that. So yeah, so we did our dance, and that was a lot of fun. So
yeah.
All right, Kurt, what you been playing?
Okay. So as the spoiler happened earlier in the cast, I did a little bit of Rayman. A little bit, because the demo. Like it. Might be a game I pick up.
Did you play Castle Rock?
Did not.
You didn't do Castle Rock. Okay. The one where they do Black Betty?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Once you play that level, you'll be sold on the game.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you said earlier in the podcast that I was going to interrupt you during.
Yeah.
So I'm just fulfilling your destiny.
All right. Well,
Destiny 2.
oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Stop, please. Please. Wait, I'm going to quit, okay?
It's all right. We'll get John in here. What we will, and we'll tell him to put a shirt on this time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rayman Legends is one of the very few games that I 100%ed. The soundtrack is one of the best game soundtracks I've ever heard. It feels like it could be like a Looney Tunes type game. The animation, the character is just Rayman Legends. I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't played it before, 100% get that game. It is, and it has multiplayer. You could do up to 4 people, I think, at the same time. And then if you get on the Switch, you already got 2 controllers.
There you go.
So, but play Castle Rock and talk about that next week, because the best levels in that game are the music levels.
Okay.
So
will do. So that, and believe it or not, so we're gonna kind of go back. Like, it wasn't really a retrospective, but it kind of was a retrospective. I actually played, because I still have the hard copy of it. I found it, blew off the dust. I started playing Matrix.
What game?
Matrix.
Matrix?
Matrix.
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 Like the Path of Neo, or
yes.
The original, or the one that came out for the GameCube?
No, the one that was for the Xbox, Path of Neo.
Where you start off the game fighting Agent Smith, and that determines your difficulty.
Yes.
Wow. That
Started-
is going back.
That's going back. Yep. So, because you guys haven't really seen my studio because all you see is this back here, but I have TVs and game systems and 5 monitors, and so I was looking at the original Xbox and I'm like, I haven't tinkered with this for a while.
Hmm.
So then I started going through like boxes and boxes of stuff that I have back here outside of my studio in the basement. And I'm like, you know what? Open up a box. There was some original Xbox games in it. And I'm like, going through it, I'm like, I still have the Matrix game. I'm like, I
Nice.
remember having so much fun playing this. I have to relive it. I have to replay it. So I've been kind of cruising along in that. It's a little bit of a learning curve because a lot of stuff I forgot. I forgot like how you have to. God, I can't remember what they actually call it, but you use your mind to move objects and
Telekinesis.
yes, thank you. So it's been like slow going, but been working on that.
Wow, that's
Um,
completely out of left field.
I know. I
Path
saw
of
it. I
Nice
saw it, and I'm
call.
like, you know what? I'm like, I think I want to play this again.
Nice.
So I'm kind of reliving that. So I'll probably be reliving that for the next couple weeks and just tinkering around instead of playing the 360 instead of playing the 360 or the Xbox One or the PS4. I think I want to get back to the original Xbox and just kind of like tinker around with that a little bit. I mean, it's
A
just
lot of good games. A lot of good games on the original Xbox.
oh yeah. I think I'm gonna do some Outlaw Golf too while I'm there, but I haven't yet.
Nice.
Yeah, play some original Burnout, stuff, but I
Ah.
haven't yet. And of course I've streamed Minecraft. Only did 1 day of streaming, but I did creative Minecraft. Built a hotel, or not a hotel, an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of in the works. It was pretty cool. Well, thanks, Jess. Yeah, so working on the apartment complex, and it's completely creative because, well, that's what the server is. It's a creative server, so you can go in there and pick any blocks and do whatever you want. But yeah, so kind of working on that, and outside those 2 games, I think that was it. That's all I really did.
All right.
Yeah, I put more time into the Matrix than anything else, to be honest with you.
Well, that's cool. Because I didn't play much of Path of Neo, but I did play Enter the Matrix for the GameCube.
For the GameCube,
'Cause I was all obsessed with the Matrix, and then the second movie came out, and then I walked out of the theater and I was like, huh?
yeah.
I was like the guy in Home Improvement.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what the game calls it. It's either like focus or telekinesis or something.
All
But
the time.
yeah,
Might be Focus.
could be.
Is that where
focus.
was that where my car comes up and helps you out?
It does? Yeah. That's exactly what
Oh,
it
God.
Oh God.
The first movie was super effective. The first movie was good. The next 2 were a bit meh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so that does it for this week's episode of the Controller Throwers. Those of you in the chat room, stick around. I need to talk to you too after this. So,
Oh.
if what's that? Yeah, no, I want to discuss plans for the podcast. So,
Okay.
and I could use some input.
Okay.
So thanks everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for watching. Check us out on the medias that are social. You can go to facebook.com/TCThrowers. You can also find us on Twitter @TCThrowers. That's @T as in Tom, C as in Charlie, throwers as in throwing things at the wall because you're angry at the wall. You can also see us on twitch.tv/TCThrowers. That's, of course, if you're just listening to the podcast right now. If you have a question, you want to email us. Kurt's just... if you want to email us, you could find us at thecontrollerthrowers@gmail.com. If you're watching the show on Twitch or on YouTube and you want to listen to the podcast, you could find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, and at podomatic.com. Just search for The Controller Throwers. And you'll find us. Stop doing that. You're distracting me. So for Kurt and for Brian, this is Mike saying thank you very much for listening. Thank you for watching. The Watching. That sounds like a horror movie from the 60s. The Watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, have some fun, play some games, and watch some football. We will see you next time. Oh, sorry, watch some American football. So, until then, we will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.
So long.
Adios.
And
Wiedersehen.
And do good at school. Yes, Jess. Do good at school. That's meant to be directly towards you.
Yes, do good at school, please.
The Watching. I might have to change that. I don't know. The Watching. That's another good name. All right, I'll have to decide between Exotic Stoop and The Watching.
Do I have time to...
Yes, you have time.
Okay. I'm going to head off for a couple seconds, and I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Doing my thing.
All right. You know, I can't tell you how much I hate Kurt. I hate him. I can't... Oh, you can hear me still. Yep. So... But yeah, Brian, I know you're not huge into horror, but it was so good. It was so good. And it wasn't like unbelievably scary.
What was?
IT. It's a movie about people who work in the that fix your computer.
Technology?
Yeah. You call them up at work.
That would be pretty scary. Did you try
when you
try rebooting your computer? Yes. Did you unplug it and plug it back in? Yes.
It's just the clown working in the IT department.
Yeah. Sitting there like this. Did you try starting it and restarting it? Did you upgrade the computer?
Yeah. That would be.
What do you mean you didn't unplug it?
That would be hilarious if they had that as a scene of it working in IT. Thank you for calling Best Buy customer service. This is Pennywise. How can I help you?
That would be a good gag reel for the DVD.
Yeah.
You know, that would be hilarious.
It's Sherry. It's not super scary. It's more about the kids than it is about the clown. It has some scary moments, but it's still I really enjoyed it. It was an adventure. If I were to create a genre for it, it would be adventure horror. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be similar to that, but it's like the Goonies. It's kind of like the Goonies, yeah, like the Lost Boys.
Or Lord of the Flies, kind of.
Well, Lord of the Flies didn't have any. It just had the.
Yeah, that wasn't really scary. That was kind of just more action type.
Yeah, it was more Lord of the Dance than Lord of the Flies.
Speaking of Lord of the Dance, Kurt is back.
Lord of the Dance. What? You guys are crazy. Crazy.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna give Kurt. Before we get into to my thoughts,
sure.
Do you want to tell your Taco Bell story?
Oh, yes. Okay, so
Kurt texted me from Taco Bell today.
I texted Mike from Taco Bell today. So I went, got my food, went to go sit down, and all of a sudden, somewhere I start hearing something, weird. That's right, Sherry, Taco Bell. And I'm thinking, is there a machine that maybe is going wrong in their cooking section? And it kept on going off, but you could hear it, but it was just a really weird sound. I'm like, what is that noise? And as I'm eating, I look across, and I hear this.
UFO landed on the Taco Bell.
Like, what is going on? Like, somebody was literally chew-moaning across
Chew moaning.
the
Chumoni.
Taco Bell. But it's like every time he took a drink, it was silence. And then all of a sudden he bit into his taco and he's like,
Is he trying
Like,
to
he
communicate
was-
with a whale?
he was literally now like nomming on food. I'm like, oh my god. It was so loud. I could not believe it. I'm like, this guy has to know what he's doing. He has to know that he's making this noise. But nope, he's just it's so bad. I had to text Mike. I'm like, dude, some dude just chew moaning across the way. I'm like, it's actually really disturbing.
Kind of like those people at the gym who are really into their workout.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Sherry. I got it. Fix the butt bot. I know. I know. The thing is that, okay. So, Sherry, you don't know. Jess knows, I think. So I have this studio here. This studio here is for my main streaming, but for stuff that goes to air for the controller throwers, the bot is actually upstairs on my laptop. So I can't control the bot from down here. Otherwise, it would have already been fixed. So usually when I end the show, I'm like, okay, we're done. I go to bed and forget. So like the next week, everybody gets timed out again. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that. So yeah, so the bot is completely on a completely different system. It's upstairs. It's not my studio, so sorry about that.
Awesome Taco Bell story.
Thank you.
When I worked at Taco Bell, I remember I was in college and it was during the dinner rush. So I was running, and then I was working the register, and this woman comes up to place her order, and this woman, so just to give you a general idea, she was wearing a puffy coat, like the Michelin Man,
Yeah.
and it was yellow and purple, and she herself was unbelievably puffy. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it was a huge coat, and she had giant earrings and fingernails out to here, and a head of hair that went like that, like 1970s,
Oh, like the afro.
Afro 1970s. So I'm putting the money in, and I go, "Hi, welcome to Talk. Can you hold on 1 second for me, please?" And I went into the back room, and I literally fell over because I was laughing so hard, and I had to tell the manager to go to the register to take that order. Because it was so awesome of an outfit.
Wow.
Just the whole ensemble was great.
Wow.
Yeah, I missed working at Taco Bell. That was a lot of fun back in college. All right, so I want to talk really quick. This is an idea that I had while I was just sitting alone and pondering and regretting my life decisions. Yes, pontificating. So, and the reason I'm talking, I want to include Sherry and Jess in this is because they both stream, and so do we. And there's a hashtag on Twitter that says #support small streamers. And not saying that you guys are small, but we're small. I don't mind admitting that. But I'm thinking what we should do is every week we should see if we can get a small streamer as a special guest to be on the podcast with us, so we can still talk all of our news and everything else. And what they can do is they can talk about their stream. So then that way, we can talk, they can kind of plug their stream and they're part of the podcast. So it's kind of like I don't know, just a thought that I had.
I think it's an awesome idea. The only question is logistics. So they wouldn't be included in any of the stories. So they would be muted until we start doing a special segment with them. What have you been playing? Like maybe a special segment with them. Like, hey, this is a spotlight for, streamers. Blah 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 blah. And what have you
Spotlight.
been playing?
That's a good idea. Streamer spotlight. I like
Right,
that.
but they wouldn't be included in the news stories. So they would have to be. I mean, would you? I don't know.
I mean, we would, give them, kind of like a radio show or something.
Right.
Where they so here's our newest guest.
I am yummy. The meme boat.
We can play. We could play around with it.
I am super yummy. Have you seen this? This is yummy.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. Really, it's not. But if you come into a chat room saying yummy for no apparent reason at all whatsoever, expect to get the weirdest crap as a response. All right?
Don't make me run. I am full of chocolate.
Yummy.
Horsey sauce. There's your reply. Horsey sauce.
Stuff is yummy. It's so yummy.
So Jess says, give them a time to be there. If they are there or not, then no harm done. Yeah, I mean, we can see what works well because, there's some people that might. So, I mean, is that, Jess and Sherry, is that something either of you would be interested in doing? Like joining in, every once in a while for a podcast and talking about your stream, and that way you can, kind of pimp your own stream and,
would
vice
their
versa.
stream have to be video game related, or is it just anything at all?
Well, I don't know what else they would stream, but yeah, it would be video games.
Well, they stream so much stuff on Twitch. They stream like IRL stuff, like.
Oh yeah, like people that draw and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, is this strictly rating new games? I mean, are we gonna have topics, or is it just anyone that wants to join, anyone that wants to come? I mean, I like the idea. I think it's
okay.
I think it's a great way to plug small streams and get our name out there a little bit too.
Right, we get your name out there, you get our name out there. It's like Eddie Brock and the Symbiote.
Right.
That's the only thing I could think of. So, yeah, about 5 minutes to talk. But they could also, they would join in on what they're playing. What have you been playing? Things like that. So, TC, the thrower tank. Yeah.
Yeah. Give them 5 minutes to talk. Yeah.
So again, just the thought that I had mulling around.
I think for something like that, instead of doing Skype, I think we would have to do a Discord. Because then this way in Discord, we could actually mute them and unmute them and stuff like that on the fly. Whereas in Skype, you would actually have to make the phone call, invite them into the stream.
Yeah.
So I think Discord would be a lot easier because I could just go click, okay, you're on, you're live. What do you got to say? Yeah. And that would be more of a radio show through Discord than it would be through Skype.
Right. And that's if we did it that way. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind having any of them just, like we would still do the stories, but they can definitely add in their own flavor to, like, when we're talking about the
of course, if we did it on Skype,
fuck them, please.
If we did it on Skype, we can just like call them, right? Like, hey, we're about to get a hold of.
No, we can't do that because we've got our overlay specifically set up, so we would need a 4-person overlay.
Okay,
which
that's right,
we can do if we add one of them in there, the two that are in here now. We could do a 4-person overlay, which is not a problem.
Right.
But I'm saying, as far as like, if you want to start bringing,
how did Jess's comment come up? But we can't. We can have that, but we can't have all capital letters.
Dude, I'm telling you,
your bot is like Hitler, man.
I have to fix the bot. Okay. I have to fix the bot.
Not that I have a problem. I love that song, but still, it's just like, seriously.
Because I'm awesome. That's logical.
You know why? It's because she had the quotes before the F.
That was not to mess with me.
So, yep. Hey, Sherry, I might be camping out at the Toys R Us in Orland on the 29th. for the SNES Classic. I don't know if you're planning on getting that or not, but I'm going to see if our fellow Chicago Amiibo hunters are going to be joining us. Just as a heads up. So. No, wait. Oh, wait. We're doing the after show, so you can see all the drop all the F-bombs you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody's saying them. They're just typing them.
Do. All right. So, look,
And it's in caps too. And it's in caps too.
I guess I don't know. The bot needs
That is hilarious.
tweaking, I guess. Oh,
There
see,
we
there we
go.
go.
There it
Yeah,
goes.
there we go.
There's the reckoning, the watching. So yeah, that was a thought I had, and I didn't know. We'll talk about it. I know. Well, Jess, you've got school, but you can always jump in. If you did yours, Sherry, you're free Tuesday nights. So thanks for joining us for the show today. Again, this is to get a little extra flavor in here and to get a
Female perspective.
Now, just so you know, the one thing about our show is the show itself is PG. Maybe PG-13. Well, we'll allow a couple things, but we try to make it family friendly.
Yep.
So, yeah, smoke your crack after the show.
Not on the show.
All right, so we'll talk some more about it. And then Brian, I've also been emailing back and forth with the arcade Pixel Blast. Things are getting one step closer for handling our Tecmo Bowl tournament. GG.
Okay.
So, yep. So actually, I got the idea from because Sherry's husband and John, they do a Tecmo Bowl tournament every year as well. So, video I sent you, Kurt. They can have
Do
a
what?
laugh.
Wait, huh?
You sent you a video?
Who sent me a video?
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know,
yeah.
in case you didn't know, Sherry's friends with John. So, John, if you watch some, I don't know,
Who,
if
John
you
who?
have to listen. Orderly.
Orderly? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
McMuffin.
Yeah.
McMuffin?
Yeah. So he helped us out a couple times, and the first time he streamed with us, he shows up on Skype and he's like not wearing a shirt. Like, hey guys, what's going on? We're like, John. All right, let's just get started.
So
Okay, John.
Jess sent me a a clip. I don't think I could play it unless I share screens with you. I'll send it to you. Hilarious. While she was playing a game, she actually got jump scared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Is
funny.
it Oxygen Not Included or whatever that game was?
No, it was 7 Days to Die.
Oh, that's like the
wonder if it was
Minecraft zombie
purple.
game almost, right?
Here, there's the link right there.
All right, I'll watch it when I'm editing the audio. Actually, this should be a really quick edit. Yeah, I've seen some people play 7 Days to Die. So cool.
I think. Well, I mean, that's what her title says she was playing, but
Yeah.
no, Brian, don't leave us.
Where'd I go?
No, your video went. I saw this rolly thing. You were buffering for a second.
Days to Die. Other than that, let's see. Nothing else. That's the only business I really wanted to talk about.
Oh.
Just with the Tecmo Bowl thing. So, Kurt, I don't know. Let me know if October 1st works for you. It's a Sunday.
I will have to let you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to lug my big old computer.
Well, you could borrow my
Figure
laptop
that
if you
out.
want.
Or I could do that. I would have to get a second, because I know, Brian, you said you wouldn't be able to make it.
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
We're coming in this weekend, so it'd be kind of hard to come in.
Yeah.
Basically 2 weeks.
You
from
coming
now,
in this
so-
weekend?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
visiting family.
wanna get together? You want to get together?
Sure.
Like dinner?
Sure. We can do that.
Like just you two?
Or brunch?
Just
No.
you
Probably
two?
not.
No,
The
Kurt, you could join us.
And Brian.
the wife
Either he's buffering or
Yeah.
stuttering.
I think he's fucked. Wait,
Oh.
Camera's looking fine, so I don't know.
Oh, now
all
it's
right,
back.
there you are.
Something
Now
on
you're
my
back.
end. You're right.
You want to do
That's
like breakfast or something, or? Oh, he's gone. Hey there.
Dinner. We'll figure something out.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. We could do that.
All right, we'll talk.
Yeah. Do stuff. So when was the last time I saw you was AGNGW, I think, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that was the last time that's the last time I was back in town.
Yeah, so it's been a little while. So go out for some tacos or something.
Tacos.
Nice.
Nice.
What the heck? I was looking on. Oh, that's right. I gotta jump onto that. Kurt, I think as of now, I am at the $200 limit.
Oh,
I sold another Pez.
damn! You keep selling, man. You'll be at $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Get the good. You know what? I'm looking up images, just images, not like Wikipedia or anything on the Stargate game.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've never seen or played this game.
Oh, really?
on Super Nintendo, yeah.
I've never played it.
No, but like, just by looking at some of the images, like Super Nintendo, yeah, it was pretty good graphics. But I mean, it's pretty wild, man. I'm like, holy crap.
All
Born
right.
in 1995.
Hey, Jess. No. Sorry, I'm trying to crack my neck.
Oh, no worries,
Um,
Jess. Anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, Jess, we're happy to support you. And, same with you, Shira. I know you kind of got started on the streaming thing. We're happy to support you any way we can. Hashtag support small streamers.
I went ahead and subscribed to her YouTubes. She's got 2 Minecraft videos up there. I watched them both. I
Good.
actually asked for the seed. I don't know if she knew it was me or not, but I asked for the seed for the one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't do YouTube. So, but thank you for the support, anyways. I might eventually post on YouTube, but I really haven't. So she had a seed to where she spawned in a village, and right outside the village was a mansion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, you were saying she was saying she wanted to give the mansion a try and learn
Yeah.
some very valuable lessons about the mansion.
Yeah, yeah. It was funny. A lot of death, which of course was entertaining.
I hate this bot.
Yeah, the mansion wrecked you. It did wreck you, like, beyond wreck you. So in her YouTube comments, I was like, "Hey, I'm like, can I get that seed off you?" So I have it saved on my laptop. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that seed and I'm gonna play it single player and see how far I get. In Mother Russia, mansion live inside in you.
In Mother Russia, mansion live in you.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then then Jess had her 24-hour stream. So of course did that and stuff. So yeah. I couldn't make it to all of Jess's 24-hour stream because I had my daughters. It was such a bad timing because I had my daughter's like bridging ceremony for Girl Scouts. So it was like I had that going on. Jess was doing a 24-hour stream, and I wanted to support her, so I kind of like popped in like, "Hey, how are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And I chatted for about 15, 20 minutes, and like I'm like out. I was in the chat room for a little while longer because I tend to lurk a lot of chat rooms.
Yeah, I kind of lurked too, Jess. I was watching your stream on Saturday, I think, when you were playing Oxygen. Tried to talk as much as I could, but then I had for the Cub Scouts right now. My son's in Cub Scouts, so right now it's popcorn season.
Oh.
So we had to go outside of the mom and pop diner with our table, and yeah, a wedding. The wedding was Friday.
So you had to go outside?
We had to go outside to set up a table outside Blueberry Hill
Like,
Cafe.
Outside?
Yeah, outdoors in the sunlight. I know.
Were you okay?
You see how white I am?
You didn't
Do you
burst
think
into
I'm okay?
flames?
So we would be like, hey, do you want to buy some popcorn? No? That's what I should have Robert do. Oh, you don't want to buy any popcorn? Here, you can have this for free then. It's his last year in Cub Scouts before he goes to Boy Scouts. Let's have him live it up like he's a senior in high school.
And it's funny because so earlier we bought some popcorn from one of the local kids, and then just 2 days ago they rang our doorbell again, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just bought, and they're like, oh no, it's okay, it's fine. But we knew the second person that came. We didn't know the first one, so I was like, so he felt like complete
jerk stores.
Well, no, more like dick bags.
Oh, well,
You know,
same thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we know you, but we're not gonna give you any money.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to be doing that for a while because Heather and I are the popcorn colonels. Because there's 85 scouts. That's what they call them. What?
You're the popcorn colonel.
Yeah.
We need to dress Mike up as a popcorn kernel.
A giant popcorn colonel?
Yes.
You don't even have to dress me up. You just have to paint my belly.
There you go, belly.
So we're because there's 85 kids in the scouts. So that's like 100 at the very least 150 parents.
Phew.
And not a single one offered
Colonel.
to be the colonels. That's right.
The colonel.
Hopefully we'll graduate from becoming a colonel. We'll be the general so we can sell auto insurance.
Oh, that is
and
so
hang out.
bad,
So-
and it's only a Chicago thing.
So then can I call you
Squish.
General Corn or General Pop?
It's only a Chicago thing. They wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
great.
you know what? Sherry, she's
Yeah,
from
sure.
around
Yeah,
here.
Sherry knows what I'm talking
So
about.
Sherry knows her.
Yeah, we'll hang out with Shaq.
Okay, so
So none of these parents did. So Heather and I, of course, we had to do it. So now our garage is filled to the ceiling with boxes of popcorn. We can't even park in there anymore.
wow.
So and we got it at 7:00 in the morning. We got to go out, set up these tables for the kids, and it's just. But if we didn't do it, then they wouldn't be able to do popcorn this year. And
Well-
you know what here's the best thing. Here's the best thing is that people can't come up with excuses anymore because now our Cub Scout pack sprung and bought one of those card readers for your iPhone. So when people say, "Oh, I only have a credit card," oh well, that's interesting.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are dirty.
Yeah, we are, man. We are, and it's a perfect
Hey,
excuse. We're
They're selling popcorn and they're trying to deal with Girl Scout cookies. Come on, you got to give them some advantage.
yeah. So this is awesome. I
So
can't wait.
Dirty.
I cannot wait for the
God.
conversation to happen where we're sitting outside Walmart and we say, somebody walks up, would you like to buy some popcorn? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have cash. I only have a credit card. Oh, well, we accept credit cards too. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I don't have a credit card. Well, then why are you going into Walmart? All right, I'll buy some popcorn. Like, there's no way out.
Oh,
Yeah, we
you
see
are
the thing
so
about
dirty, dude.
it is,
I don't know what
I
don't know what he just said, but
He was doing an
oh,
impression of
I
what the
love it.
people would reply with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see the thing about that, well, yeah,
Yeah, that's the only thing they could do is try to kick the table over and run away.
No, I think I'd throat punch you, just you know.
I've actually
and
started.
then run away.
I've actually started popping some popcorn and having it set up on the table to kind of get that wafty smell around the area. Because when you smell popcorn, you want popcorn.
You want popcorn?
Yeah. Yeah, we're rough like that. We've even started dressing up the kids as like orphans, like with the Irish hat and like the torn like the overalls with only one overall that works. Please, sir.
Would you like to buy some popcorn? They
Yep, you are evil.
they will beat me if I don't sell as many.
Oh, bother. There we go. And then I'll come out dressed up as, like Daddy Warbucks or something. Did you sell any popcorn, boy? No? Where?
Well, that's
Yeah, if
what
we
you
could
do
get
normally,
Snap
right?
Yeah, that's the next thing. We should be able to take snap cards. Isn't that what they
What
call it?
What are snap cards?
Snap cards are, it's welfare.
Link cards.
Oh,
Or not, whatever, government assistance. I don't want to call it welfare. Government assistance. I don't know.
oh
So
you
that's
don't
what-
want to
that's what
call it
we're-
welfare, but it is welfare.
Did you hear about that too? I heard that the soda tax doesn't apply to welfare.
Wait, what?
That's what I heard. I heard that. So Cook County, which is the county that Chicago is in, they're charging, because they're not corrupt enough, they're charging an additional tax on soda, which essentially, or pop, whatever you call it, which essentially doubles the price of the pop or the soda or any flavored drink. Even P-pop, they tax that. And
Good.
there's no sugar in P-pop.
Good,
It's
good,
not good.
good.
P-pop is delicious.
Hey, they do it for cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah. So, but apparently from what I heard, for welfare recipients, people use their SNAP cards, they don't have to pay that extra tax. That's just
The only
that
loophole I could
boggles my-
possibly think of is because it's government.
Yeah, but if the whole reason, because I actually heard a radio commercial where they were trying to say that it's for the best for the people. It's good for you. It's not about taking as much money as possible. No, they're doing it for the children. So if they're doing it for the children, you should do it for the people that would like buy the unhealthy stuff. That's
Right.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. But welcome to Chicago. Crook County is what we call it. So
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
you're in. No, you're not. You're in Will. You're like me.
I'm in Will. No, I got the heck out of Sherry's in Cook, I think.
Oh no, Sherry, are you really? Get the fuck out of Cook County. How can you even afford to live in Cook County?
Hey, I was born and raised in Crook County.
Yeah, it was before things went.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh,
So was I.
yeah.
So was I.
Me too.
It went so far south that I had to move to a different state.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's your fault.
Damn right it is.
Hashtag
Hey,
blame
hey,
Brian again.
hey. It's not my fault. We have to pay an extra nickel for every can of soda we buy out here too.
Yeah, but you get it back when you recycle
Yeah, you can get it back when you're
Yeah, well,
Kentucky
yeah, I
friend
got
got
nothing.
prosecuted
I don't know what that means.
in Cook
Oh,
County.
my friend. I don't think that's okay. I think it's
Oh.
my friend got prosecuted. And it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I said, they do it on cigarettes. They do it on alcohol. You know, their idea is they tax it so you don't use it because soda is bad for you. I mean, come on, look at how much soda is in a 20 ounce
No, I agree.
20
I
ounce
agree.
bottle of Mountain Dew.
Right.
So
Well, 20 ounces.
That's sugar.
Oh well, you
It's-
said how much soda is in a 20-ounce bottle of soda.
I'm sorry. How much sugar is in a 20
I know that
ounce
answer.
bottle?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, Jess,
come on.
Yeah.
Their argument is they're trying to get you to stop doing it, and that was their whole argument for cigarettes. That's their whole argument for the alcohol tax. Do I agree with it? No, because you can go to McDonald's and get $1 cheeseburger, but you can get an $8 salad.
not anymore. Not anymore. That cheeseburger's like $3.
That's
now
true.
almost.
They have raised their price an awful lot.
Fucking timed out
No.
again. Sherry. I have it. I have it on my list. I swear I do. I have it on my list. Oh, God, that fucking bot. You know what it is? I think it's because if it's like 8 characters or more. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. What they're saying is, just they're saying it goes to the schools, but it doesn't. It does. It goes to the corrupt people in charge of those schools, and they'll pocket it.
Doesn't go to the
Nothing's
kids.
going to change.
Doesn't go to
Nothing's
the
going to.
kids.
So. Yeah, no, they're not. It's not going anywhere. I'm telling you right now, 3 years from now, they're going to try to tax something else.
Oh, 3 years? You're giving leeway.
3 months.
3 months. Hashtag America. Hashtag
Yep.
Brian. Hashtag Mike.
No, they
Hashtag.
Yeah. Smokes and Aussie, they're supposed to float the healthcare system, and it doesn't. Yep. But it's government, so what are you going to do?
But you know what the funny thing is? That like Colorado, California, and these other states that have legalized marijuana, you know they've not only gotten themselves out of debt, but they've also like had a surplus of so much that it's basically a self-funding thing. And like as far as marijuana goes, I see that there's medicinal reasons for it and stuff. And legalizing that, they already legalized cigarettes.
I'm telling you, my father-in-law is in so much pain. He absolutely should be able to benefit from that. With
Absolutely.
his back and everything.
Oh yeah.
Now we're getting political. Sherry, I'm sorry. Sherry, I didn't know if you replied because so many of your messages were deleted. I'll say it again. There we go. Consider like healthcare system. Yeah. September 29th, I'm thinking of camping out at the Toys R Us in Orland for the SNES Classic. I didn't know if you were planning on doing that. I don't know even know if I saw your response. So I apologize if I'm asking again. If you're interested, let me know. And that's all I got. All right. Well, 10 o'clock already. Wow.
Yeah, I got to get going.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
got to do a little bit of schoolwork tonight too. So
Okay.
Yeah. And I gotta wake up extra early tomorrow. Sucks, God.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys. We appreciate it. It really makes the podcast go that much faster and smoother when we have somebody, listening in on it and everything. So thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll be in touch. If we're gonna do the small streamer spotlight, I'll have to create a new overlay for it. But I think it's not a bad idea. I think it's a good way to kind of get the word out.
Yeah.
It sure is, Mike. Yep.
I agree.
All right. And so we'll probably stream some more Destiny this weekend. Yeah.
I'll have my
I hope
Stargate.
so.
Yes, I
going,
want to
so
see I want to see how Stargate looks.
I will maybe Friday.
Okay. Oh, are you going away this weekend, Jess? Okay. Well, have fun whatever you're doing.
You want to see Stargate? Oh, and you're going away this weekend? Are you gonna be around Friday?
Mike, Kurt, I'm signing off. I gotta
that's
go
cool,
do
Brian.
All right, Brian.
something.
See you later. Adios. Thank you.
See you all later. Thanks again, you guys, for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
All right.
Later.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
The video might get a little funky because we got him off
Yeah.
and the overlay, and there it goes.
Yep.
So, Jess, you gonna be around Friday? Because if she's not around Friday, I could probably do it like sometime. Oh, big
Mhm.
Mike face. Big Mike face. Or just single Mike face. There we go. Just one Mike face. Don't know why it's not me. I don't know what time Friday. Yes, we have past broadcast, on. So,
Mhm.
it'll be broadcasted on.
Twitch, and then I'll
It'll be on the
export it.
control. It'll be on controller throwers, not on my channel.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get editing the show so I can get it uploaded tonight
Okay.
before I go sleepy night.
CP99. All right.
So,
Well, in that
And,
case,
Kurt, I'll see you on Saturday. Yar.
Your.
It's like Popeye for a second there. School.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you next time. We'll be in touch. I guarantee you, if we end up doing this streamer spotlight, you two will be our first two guests.
Absolutely.
Your pencil. I put you on the list. You just made my list.
Uh-oh.
The Chris Jericho list. All right. Yep, Kurt's tired.
I am tired. Oh, God. So, all right. I'm
good
going to
night.
stop the broadcast now, Sherry and Jess. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it, and Mike appreciates it.
Yes, we do.
And I'm sure Brian does also. So, I'm out of here. He's out of here. We're all out of here. And
So long.
we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.